Imagine waking up one day, and the world in front of you is a little dimmer, like you're looking through fog. At first, it's just a minor blur, something you might brush off as nothing serious. But over time, that blur grows. You start to notice that the faces of your loved ones, the words in your favorite book, and even the images on your phone screen are slipping away. This is what age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, does to millions of people every day. AMD is the leading cause of vision loss for people over 50 in the United States, affecting more than 10 million lives. So why does it happen? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Let's dive into the two main types of AMD, dry and wet, and find out how they change vision, what symptoms to look out for, and the treatments available. Understanding AMD and the retina. The retina is a thin layer of cells at the back of the eye. Think of it as a camera's film or digital sensor, capturing light and turning it into signals that the brain can process into images. The macula, the retina's central part, is crucial for tasks requiring fine detail, like reading and recognizing faces. But when AMD starts to damage these cells, your central vision becomes cloudy, blurry, or even disappears, while peripheral vision remains intact. Dry versus wet AMD. What's the difference? Most people with AMD, about 85–90%, have dry AMD. This type doesn't involve abnormal blood vessels. Instead, yellow deposits called drusen build up beneath the macula. Imagine drusen as tiny bits of debris cluttering the retina, which disrupts the macula's ability to function. Wet AMD is less common but far more severe. Only about 10–15% of AMD cases are wet, but it can lead to rapid vision loss. In this type, abnormal blood vessels grow under the retina and leak fluids, like proteins and lipids. These fluids scar the macula and damage the retina. Imagine a flood in your home. Not only does it damage the flooring, but it can leave long-lasting effects that aren't easy to fix. Symptoms of AMD. When to be concerned. People often don't notice dry AMD at first. In its early stages, there might be no symptoms. But as it progresses, some warning signs include a blurry spot in the center of your vision, seeing straight lines appear wavy, trouble seeing in low light. As dry AMD advances, symptoms overlap with those of wet AMD. Wet AMD can escalate quickly, leading to blurry central vision, a growing dark spot in the center of your vision, difficulty seeing fine details, even in bright light. If you notice any of these signs, it's essential to speak to a doctor immediately. AMD might progress slowly, but once it reaches an advanced stage, it can cause permanent vision loss. What causes AMD? Several risk factors contribute to AMD. Age. AMD is an age-related condition, with people over 55 at the highest risk. Genetics. A family history of AMD increases your chances. Race. Caucasians are more likely to develop AMD. Lifestyle. Smoking, UV light exposure, poor diet, high blood pressure, and lack of exercise all increase the risk. Diagnosing AMD. If you have symptoms or risk factors, an eye doctor can confirm AMD through tests like optical coherence tomography, October, and fundus fluorescein angiography, FFA. October provides a detailed image of the retina, showing any damage or fluid buildup, while FFA uses dye to highlight leaking blood vessels, indicating wet AMD. These tests are painless, non-invasive, and essential for accurately diagnosing AMD and determining if it's wet or dry. Treating dry AMD, prevention and early intervention. Currently, there's no cure for dry AMD. However, adopting specific lifestyle changes can reduce symptoms and slow progression. Research suggests a diet rich in leafy greens, fatty fish, and antioxidant vitamins, like C and E, can support eye health. Quitting smoking, managing weight, and controlling blood pressure are also helpful. Recently, the FDA approved 2 drugs, Cifovir and Izervay, for dry AMD. These medications target the immune system's parts responsible for damaging retinal cells. Regular injections can help reduce disease progression for some patients. However, these treatments are still new, and research is ongoing to understand their long-term effects. Treating wet AMD, stopping the flood. The outlook for wet AMD patients has improved significantly with treatments targeting abnormal blood vessel growth. Drugs like anti-VEGF, vascular endothelial growth factor, inhibitors work by blocking these vessels from forming and leaking. While these injections don't cure wet AMD, they help slow down vision loss, offering patients a better quality of life. Emerging treatments are also on the horizon, including gene therapy and stem cell treatments. Gene therapy aims to repair damaged retinal cells at the DNA level, while stem cell treatments could replace damaged cells. Although these therapies are in the experimental stages, they offer hope for AMD patients in the future. Lifestyle changes to prevent AMD. Preventing AMD often starts with lifestyle choices. Here are some tips. Protect your eyes from UV light. Wear sunglasses that block 100% of UVA and UVB rays. Eat a nutrient-rich diet. Foods like spinach, kale, salmon, and nuts are excellent for eye health. Quit smoking. Smoking is one of the biggest risk factors for AMD. Exercise regularly. Physical activity helps manage weight, blood pressure, and cholesterol, reducing AMD risk. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle might not guarantee AMD prevention, but it certainly reduces the risk. Living with AMD, how to adapt. For those living with AMD, managing daily tasks can be challenging, but it's possible to adjust. Many find assistive devices, like magnifying glasses or talking books, helpful. Keeping your environment well lit, using high contrast colors, and arranging furniture to avoid tripping can also make a big difference. Support groups, whether in person or online, can provide encouragement and practical advice for adapting to life with AMD. Staying connected with others who share similar experiences can make all the difference. Conclusion: AMD affects millions of people, leading to vision loss that can't always be reversed. But early detection, lifestyle changes, and new treatments can make a big difference. Even if you're not at risk right now, taking steps to protect your eyes and improve your health is worth it. So, keep an eye on your eye health. Take action today by making small changes, and if you notice any changes in your vision, don't wait. See a doctor. Because when it comes to AMD, early intervention and lifestyle choices can be your best defense.